Alright guys, so welcome back to Into the Infinityverse, where I talk about certain elements of the Infinityverse, the shared fanfiction universe I work on with my friend Jason Voorhees 2011. And today I'm going to be talking about something that I've been meaning to kind of talk about, something that is nearly complete too. And that is the Savages, or as is just titled Savages. So the Savages is a team in the Infinityverse that is essentially like our equivalent to the Savage Avengers from Marvel Comics. So in this continuity, it follows a lot of the same beats because it is based off of the first story. It's going to be a mini-series, first off. It's a mini-series that, as of this recording, is only 4 chapters, and the 5th and final chapter will be coming out soon. I've been working on this solely. Jason's been helping a lot with the editing, but this has been mostly my story. So yeah, the Savages, like I said, is based off of the Savage Avengers from Marvel, and there are some of the same beats to it, but there are a lot of differences too. First off, instead of 6 members, we have 8 members, all of whom I'll go through right now. Samurai Jack, which I'll get to why Samurai Jack is in the Infinityverse, which a lot of people have been asking. Hitomi from Killing Bites, Lucy from Elfen Lied, Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, Alucard from Hellsing, Sagat from Street Fighter, Roberta from Black Lagoon, excuse me, yawned, and Rambo from, well, Rambo, yeah, that Rambo, Sylvester Stallone Rambo. So, yeah, before we go any further, let's talk about Samurai Jack. So, Samurai Jack in the Infinityverse is interesting, because a lot of people are wondering, well, does that mean Aku's here? Not really, no. Basically what this is that after the events of the end of Samurai Jack, Jack had corrected the timeline. So yeah, Aku's timeline is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. That allowed the Age of Superheroes and all that, the timeline to basically go correct. But the thing is that that Jack's immortality from being flung through the time portal, it still went on. So, as he lived in this new timeline without Ashi, he continued to be, his immortality remained. So, yeah, he's now living in a world of superheroes in a timeline that he helped create. So yeah, so that's the big thing with Samurai Jack, is that he's still immortal, he's still got the sword, and he's now living in this new timeline that he helped create after killing Aku. Anyway, but will you see Aku? Not in the way you think. Not in the way you think. But we do have ideas for how to use Aku. Anyway, so there you go. So the story is just like in the Marvel comic, there is a group called the Order of the Dragon, which is a direct reference to, obviously, Dracula's Order of the Dragon, which that's what gets Alucard into all this, because he is Dracula. So when he finds out that there's some group out there, ninjas no less, ninjas, that are now using the name Order of the Dragon, a society he created, he was like, oh fuck no, I am going to get to the bottom of this. So yes, this new Order of the Dragon is created from ninjas made up of different clans, like the Foot Clan, the Hunts Clan, the Arashikage. Like, all of them are like former members that either got exiled or disillusioned with how their clans were being run. So they were all made up of that, and also like low-level magicians and necromancers from around the world too. So that's the new Order of the Dragon. Now, there are 2 big villains here. There is a master and apprentice here, but I don't want to spoil who the master is. Although some of you who have been reading the story do know who might be the master already, and his apprentice. And you can read that in the comments below, but yeah, it is a fan-favorite villain, and a villain that I took a little bit of liberty with, and someone you were not expecting. Anyway, so all of them are being hunted. So the Savages are brought together because this new order is out hunting and trying to bait all of these other killers. They need warrior blood to summon an ancient demon from an ancient, like, eldritch god from another universe. Kind of like, again, borrowing from the Savage Avengers comic. So yeah, the team is brought to Isla Sorna, which Isla Sorna in here, we are, like I said when I talked about in the Jurassic Park segment for into the Infinity Verse, we're kind of deviating from Jurassic World, and instead of like Dominion or Fallen Kingdom, the Isla Sorna is now our Savage Land. It's our Savage Land / Dinosaur Island, and is actually going to play a bigger role in later stories. But this was how we introduced the new status quo for Isla Sorna, because now it's owned by McFist Industries. Yeah, it's owned by McFist Industries, and they're actually creating something from Fallen Kingdom, which you guys probably already know already. But how we're going to utilize that, I'm going to keep a secret. So there's that. Now, the Savages is... the team is basically all brought together for different reasons. Like, Sagat is going because several children in his village that he protected have been killed. He's all to bait him out. Garcia, Roberta's master, has been captured, and now he's going out there to. She's going out there to rescue him. Samurai Jack has been hounded by these ninjas. He's been brought in. Same with Snake Eyes. And also, if anyone's wondering where in the Infinity Verse timeline this is taking place, it's taking place during the events of Dark Phoenix. So, that's where we are. It's taking place during the new chapters of Dark Phoenix. In fact, I made a direct reference to it, saying, "Hey, Snake Eyes is going on this mission to find out who this Order of the Dragon is, while everyone else is dealing with the Dark Phoenix." So yeah, Snake Eyes has been deployed to deal with this situation while the Dark Phoenix thing is going on. So yeah. Anywho, so that's where all the team on a whole. Rambo is also there because several of his fallen friends' graves have been desecrated. Alucard, like I said, he's going there to be like, hey, what's going on? This group is calling themselves the Order of the Dragon. Hitomi's going because several hybrids from the Killing Bites tournament have been kidnapped and gutted for their blood to summon this blood god. And that's why she's going. But yeah, so this is a team of not very good people, and will there be later miniseries? Yes. I'd also like to mention that there'll be other, the Savages won't be like an ongoing, it'll be like several miniseries, and they'll appear in other stories too. They'll appear, but here's the thing, there's going to be, it's not going to be the same roster every time, because there's a lot of violent characters out there. So, yeah, there will be, this roster will not be the same all the time. You may get 1 or 2, or maybe even 3 or 4 of the original group, but at the same time, it won't be the same team every time. Yeah, it's like a revolving door with the Savages, much like, again, in Savage Avengers. So, there you go, guys. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Savages? Do you guys like it, hate it? And comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.